Don't let him pull you. Stand up straight. Good. All right. So we're doing a temp test with Brody. We're using Brody to do a temperament test with another dog. Brody's being much more behaved. So notice I'm relaxed. They're going to sniff each other's business, and that's fine. So this is a temperament test. How to have a dog interact. Brody gets too comfortable. I corrected him, and we're relaxed. So this is a good part of the video to show how to introduce dogs. He's not pulling me towards the other dog. I'm controlling. Good dog. Okay, that's good for that. Okay, moving along with Brody. So you have to remember, this is an adult situation. So it's not, children can't really be leaders to dogs. Dogs are like a car or something advanced. So they do have teeth, they do bite. So children, it's just not automatic. So the adults have to be the leaders of the children and the dog. They are all, the dog should be underneath the children in the pack, but the children can't get that. The adults have to do that. So we do that by giving the dog structure, relax. I know everybody's anxious to see these videos, but we try to just put them in, remembering that this is the beginning of a long journey. So children, it's like school. They go on to high school, college, etc. So we keep staying. I release him by saying, okay, good dog, good. I get low, and now we're going to put him through his obedience lessons. If I, good dog, I pick up my leash. I'm going to ask him to H-E-E-L, which means heel. It's relaxed. Children can't do this. Children shouldn't be correcting the dog. Mom and dad do the correcting. Corrections is a snap and release. This is not, it's a firm hand, not an abusive hand. It's a relaxed hand. It's not uptight action. I stop, dog, S-I-T's. Spells, S-T-A-Y. Working on the down, down. Down, just gentle, gentle, down, down. This is his last behavior we teach. Down, I help him, I put my finger here, good. And then I love him. And I love him, love him, love him. So we love when the dog's on the ground. Heel, good. When we want him to be free to roam, we stop, sit. Okay, okay, doggy, okay, yeah, and we can play, and we can get them all excited, and we can run around, and I can shoot things, and I can throw things, and he can play with them, but he always has to give them back. Good dog, good dog. So this is important, all structure. The dog is free to run around no matter what we're doing. He can't run out of the door no matter what. I answer the door, he doesn't run around. Out. If there's somebody there that's afraid of the dog, what do? Brody, I ask him, go to your place, go to your place. Brody, good dog. Step on the leash. Good dog, help him, good dog. Go to your place. Good. What did he get in his crate? He gets a treat. The only time, a treat. Could be anything, it doesn't have to be a big meal. Just treats. Let's cut for a minute. Okay, so dogs don't know. They need leadership. So they're literally going to look up. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. So grandma can go fast or slow. Good dog, Brody. Good. Good dog. So we do different things to stimulate the dog, but we always keep them balanced. Okay, Mike Gould here, Mayor of Poundstown, USA. I got my friend Brody here. We're in the finishing touches of his boot camp. Every day is a journey. Remember, this is the beginning, not the end. We're not really training the dog as much as we are teaching him behaviors. And if the owners don't reinforce this, it's a waste of time, energy, and money. One of the things I feel most important, compelled, when there's a dog owner, a pet owner that has young children, because I unfortunately see the aftermath of accidents. So Brody is a nice dog. He's a little puppy with very sharp teeth. They're like knives. So, when they go into a home, he's not a stuffed animal. He's not a toy. So he goes home with the children. You have to understand, dogs can be great companions to children, but they have to be supervised always by the adult. And I say this over and over repeatedly because sometimes if this was a pit bull, we probably wouldn't have to have this conversation because there's a stereotype associated with it. But because this is a cute little dog and he's hyperactive, he's not laid back, he gets stimulated very quickly. So if he nips at a child's ear, the ear comes off. Nips at a child's nose, very serious injuries occur. Not because the dog is vicious, because this is an animal we've chose to bring into the home. So it's important we control everything. I control the food. I do whatever. I'm in charge. Children cannot play with lawnmowers. They can't play with knives. They can't play with stoves. They shouldn't be responsible for a dog's behavior. Very important. So our top 10 rules. The dog is always in one of two places. On a leash, under our supervision, dragging it inside the house. When we can't supervise, we just tell the dog where to go, which is his bedroom, and look how easy. Go place. Go place. Good. The dog goes in. That's the only place the dog gets food. Here's the food. I'm going to feed him breakfast this morning. Where does he get fed? Right here, breakfast time. He's a slow eater, so he might not eat all that. Let me go to my second rule. So there's 10 that will be always available. If he or she is under supervision, the leash and collar is on. It's taken off. If we were leaving now, obviously I would unclip that leash so it wouldn't get caught on the crate. You take the leash off when he's in the crate. The dog does not get lured into the crate. He had to go in, the food followed. So we don't lure dogs around with food. In fact, none of the behaviors you see was in relation to food reward. The dog only gets food in its crate. Food in the crate, only gets food in the crate. The dog must be released before coming out of the crate. So I open, I take the food away, he backed away, there's no aggression towards the food, so he can't come out until I release him. By saying, okay, good dog, and now he's on his free time. When you're holding the leash, never allow the dog to pull. It's like this, never tension. And again, a correction is a snap and release. It's not muscle, it's not yelling, it's not screaming, and it's not overtly forceful. It's a snap and release. And that's important to understand. The more yelling, the more drama, the more confusing it is to the dog. I want to love him, I get love. This is it. I'm not asking him to sit or stay. Everything must be initiated and controlled by the adults, not the dog. No yelling or getting angry. Try to stay away from using the word no. So when we scream at dog, no, da, da. Now if he jumped up right now, if I overstimulated him and he bit my lip, I would be going to the emergency room. Minimize talking, yelling, and screaming to a dog. Consider the dog deaf. I do make sounds. I will say his name, Brody, ya ya, ya ya ya, ya 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 ya. I make noises, sounds. That's all. Good dog, and I stimulate. That's it. There should be no other question. I control him. Brody boy, ya ya. Good doggy, ya ya. Good boy, and he's excited and happy no matter what I do. I run around, I knock on the door, he can't come out, look. So I stop, look here. Doors, get back. Good dog. What have I taught? He's excited, he sees outside. I teach him this behavior. Good boy. He's a great dog, fun dog. He needs to be taught boundaries. Remember, this is basic. This is analogous to your children finishing 7th grade. It's not high school and it's not college. This is elementary school. And it's up to the pet owner, adults, to maintain this. If it's not maintained, it'll go away as quick as we initiated this behavior. Thank you. It's been a pleasure. He's getting a bath and going home tomorrow. Okay, behavioral tips. The leash is on for one reason, to correct bad behavior. The correction comes from the adult. And again, never in an abusive way. It's simple. It's a snap and release. If the dog jumps on your children, you pick up the leash without yelling and correct firmly, but fairly. Watch the behaviors. I step out my left, he walks. Real quick. Keep following my legs. He's not going to do this unless you create this. He's not going to do it automatically for the owner. Watch when I stop. What should he do?
sits automatically. If I step out with my right foot, what should he do? Stay automatically. If I come back and step out with my left foot, what should he do? Walk automatically. What? The last behavior we started, and it'll be his weakest because it ended in 7th grade, is the DOWN. Watch. Down. That's it. Those are the basic heel, sit, stay, and down. He's not going to do it if he's running in a field after a rabbit. Why? Because he's not disciplined, nor are your skill levels adequate. He's graduated 7th grade.